being a member of parliament,
Yes.
is entitled to his own opinion.
Yes.
And his opinion is not necessarily a reflection of the party's stand on any particular issue. He is a Kenyan, just like I am Kenyan. He can even propose the president to be there for 40 years. I mean, that is his personal prerogative. It is not the UDA party's stance or msimamo that, you know, presidential term limits should be extended. That is his own personal opinion. But be that as it may, we must also be careful not to gag people in terms of airing, because under the Bill of Rights, we gave ourselves this constitution, and we said we have we have the right to speech. And you see, if Cherargei decides that him in his own heart, he feels that one day he could be a president and 7 years would be enough for him, we cannot gag him from saying and speaking his mind. Just like he cannot gag me as Mungai and say that
yes.
I cannot speak towards retaining the presidential terms
yes.
as they are in the constitution. But I'll also tell you something. It's a tall order to constitutionally amend this, because Article 256 and 257 guides Kenyans on how we can amend the constitution that we have.
That's it.
And part of that is a plebiscite. And especially in instances where we seek to alter the nature of executive, we'll have to go for a referendum, okay?
Yeah.
And several attempts have been made to do those things, including in 2020, what we had, so to speak, as BBI, where we collected signatures, went through the county assemblies, found our way to the National Assembly, only for the Supreme Court kutufanyia ile kitu, you recall. But the beauty about this is that as a country, it allows us to test our constitutional limits. You imagine now, twice after conducting elections, or thrice, the Supreme Court has sat down to decide as the final arbiter in terms of elections. And you know that is the court of last resort, and it is the only court that has jurisdiction over presidential matters in this country, specifically presidential elections. Through the opposition leader Raila Odinga, we have tested the mettle of that particular court. And therefore, I do not believe that testing the limits of our constitution is necessarily a bad thing. What I want to